Okay, so here's the second part of my Lomi dirt and other ashes composting. Lomi is a composting gadget that you put your food stuff in, and it heats it up and mixes it up, and it turns into like a dirt kind of compost. But it's not really a true compost, apparently. They say in the directions that you're supposed to add 1% of Lomi compost to 10% or the rest of the 90% of some sort of dirt. I used a potting soil mixture, so it's not really dirt either. It's more like a moss kind of stuff. But it's so I have this concoction of Lomi and the potting soil, and nothing grew. I had a corn. A corn seed and a bean seed both in there, and nothing grew at all. This actually came through Lomi ash and the same potting soil, and one of the corn seeds sprouted, or the corn seed sprouted, but the bean did not sprout at all. Here is just the Lomi, nothing sprouted. This is actually a transplanted corn seed from one of the other just the potting soil that I used. So I replanted that into here, and I'm going to see how well it grows and see if it actually catches and stuff. This is just the potting soil, and just just the bean grew. The corn did not grow. So we have the Lomi and the ashes, and this is again a transplanted corn seed from one of the other pots, and we're going to see how that does. The ash is, I'm surprised, I transplanted a corn seed into just ash, and it's actually thriving pretty good. Here's dog poop and ashes, and nothing happened there. Here is a different variety of Lomi compost and the potting soil, and a lot of stuff is growing. The room that it's in is like a sunroom, but it's been kind of chilly for the last week, so that might be one of the reasons that it didn't quite catch on as much as I wanted it to. Here's some carrots, and I have a lot of different things going on in all of these pots. I don't really pot exactly. Know exactly what I pot and where and when. So I'm going to keep track of the different kind of composting stuff. One of the things that I did notice of the Lomi is that it grows into it kind of molds. When you add water to it, it gets quite moldy. So that's one thing to watch out for when you're adding the Lomi mixture to any of your soils or potting soils or anything like that. That if you add too much of it, then I think the moisture attaches to it, and mold just is more aptly to grow. I'm not entirely sure if mold is bad when you're growing using potting soil or any other kind of soil, because I mean that's nitrogen, right? So if anybody knows anything about whether or not mold is good or bad for your garden, let me know, and why. So here's, like I said, this is part 2 of the Lomi experiment. So thanks for watching, and if you guys have any comments, please let me know.